today, from Seattle, Washington,
here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Smith going to look to throw right away. Flush to his right. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the gun, here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Tua's throw complete there to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. A give, running right, Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Achane on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ernest Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Personal foul. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Geno, flushed out right. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Geno now to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. 31 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
And shoves him off at the 20.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice for a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here comes third down and 7.
Now Tua.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep is Jalen Darden.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 5.
Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Geno on first down, rolling to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
And Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Tua going to throw. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to pass. Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete. Smith has it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Smith going to throw it.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw is Smith. He'll buy some time right.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And Smith's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there.